Hello. So I read this book just recently. Really good, really short. It's only that thick. So how many pages are we looking at? It's very short. This one, but it's like 100 pages. Big text as well. So really easy to get through. Get through it in like half a day or something, a couple of hours or something. Same guy who wrote Who Moved My Cheese, Spencer Johnson, which is a really well-known book. I read that a little while ago as well. I'll do a review on that at some point, but that's like a real classic. Both been around for quite a while. There's lots of reviews online. It's a peaks and valleys. Very straightforward in terms of personal development. It's a nice kind of heartwarming, I suppose, sort of story. Quite straightforward, nothing complicated. If you're quite new to personal development, I'd recommend this one. It's definitely good for people new to it. It's really just, I can't really spend too much time talking about it unless I ruin the story, to be fair, so I won't do that. But it is really just kind of about how to deal with the lows and the highs in your life. So the message, quite straightforward. Don't get too excited by the highs, don't expect them to last. Make sure you're grateful, make sure you appreciate them. Make sure you don't kind of get too wrapped up in them and too overly confident when you're in a good place. When you're in a bad place, kind of understand that it will pass eventually. Try and learn from it. So try and see the bad places as opportunities to try and learn, to try and improve yourself, to try and grow and develop. But it's about kind of that meditative thing of training your mind to understand that it won't be bad forever, and that actually there are lessons to learn. It's about just becoming comfortable with the ups and downs of life, really, which is really relevant to everyone. And just done in quite a nice, like I say, an easy, fairly heartwarming sort of story. I won't give it away. But yeah, nice and short, nice and easy to read. Very good if you're kind of new to personal development. Even if you're not new to personal development, I've been reading personal development books now for absolutely ages. I've got through loads, and it's nice to come back to something like this once in a while, just to kind of remind yourself of some of the basics. And often the basics are actually the hardest thing, I think. So if you're faced with a difficult situation, as kind of we all are at the minute with the coronavirus, it is difficult to kind of stay positive sometimes and to see that there is going to be a way out and that it will end. So I say it's basic, but it is some of the hardest part of personal development and of kind of developing that attitude in yourself. So it is good to kind of come back to these sort of books and just brush up, I suppose. Just remind yourself of the things we need to be grateful for, and to not get too overly caught up and overconfident when things are going well. So it's a good story, worth a read.